Walking with Herb tells the story of a bank executive and former amateur golfer who struggles with his faith after an unexpected tragedy. He's guided by God's motorcycle riding messenger, Herb, played by George Lopez.
Herb, Joe,
Joe, I get you to trust and believe. And your part is to turn all of that self-doubt into faith.
what's the mission?
Yes.
Every major on the planet will be gunning for the $3 million prize.
Win the golf championship of the world entire.
Meet me at the Artesia Country Club bright and early.
Coming in to finish the sign-up, Dave.
You haven't played in years.
35 to be exact.
Now, JoJo, hit me a nice fade. Sponge cake.
Comedian and actor George Lopez joins us now to talk about the new film, Walking with Herb. And it's so good to have you with us, George. Good morning.
Thank you. You know, I wish I would have known what sponge cake meant after you hit the ball, but it was in the script, so I had to say it.
Does it mean something you need to tell us? We're just going off what we heard.
I mean, who doesn't like sponge cake, especially if you have a little herb?
That's true. Well, you make a fine point. We'll leave it at that. Hey, the impossible becomes possible. That's one of the taglines here. Give us a quick breakdown of the story.
You know, after suffering loss, Edward J. Olmos' character, Joe, loses his faith, and you always ask yourself, why me, why them, why us? And he's a little bit of a broken man, and the Almighty doesn't like to see people lose their faith or lose their faith in him, so he sends a messenger to remind him, by him being good at golf as an amateur and just missing being a professional by that much, that with something that he really loved to do and his family, that his faith can be restored if you believe and if you trust.
You know what? I don't know of anyone else, and this is just in the little bit that we've been able to see of the previews that have been playing. No one could have played Herb like you did. I mean, you were absolutely the right person for this. What attracted you to the role in Walking with Herb?
Well, you know, Mark Medoff, who passed away, especially right after we did the movie, and he was such a wonderful writer. An Academy wrote Children of a Lesser God. So to get to a level where I was doing a little dramatic work, but then to get this to land, which is maybe my biggest part, with 2 Academy Award nominated actors, Kathleen
huge.
Quinlan and with Edward, the challenge of that was what I found, I couldn't turn that down.
Yeah, well, and it's kind of like what you said, like it's the perfect balance of a dramatic role, but it also has, some funny moments, some light moments in there. It just seems absolutely perfect for you. But the message is uplifting. So, I mean, what do you hope that resonates with audiences that have a chance to see this, George?
Well, I don't think we've ever seen a year like this last year, and we have suffered a tremendous amount of loss, and you have to remind yourself that better days are ahead, and every day that you get up is truly the greatest gift that a higher power can give you, and we should take advantage of all of the sunrises and all the sunsets, because you only get a few more trips around the sun, and that's it. So make your time count while we're here.
It's beautifully said. It really is. And speaking of just the last year, it's been a while since I've had a chance to talk to you. You were actually, George, one of the first interviews I had a chance to do when I started here at Fox 5, and I've followed your career for years. A huge fan of yours. I mean, how have you been over the last year? It really has been tough on everyone, but you look great. Like you're coming out of this unscathed, it looks like.
Well, I was always a ye of little faith, and I just, you really have to say, I want to be happy. I want to live. 16 years ago, I had a kidney transplant, and my numbers are probably the same, if not better. And that's impossible. So if you think the possible is possible, it's impossible for someone to have had that much tequila over 16 years and the numbers be down. I'd have been drinking tequila since I was 7.
You're a miracle, a walking miracle.
I am a miracle.
Hey, in the movie as well, that's exactly what you are. George Lopez, thank you so much for hanging with us this morning. It's always good to get to visit with you.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
And our thanks to Optimism Entertainment and Fathom Events for help coordinating today's interview. Walking with Herb is in theaters April 30th.